Part 1. Let's talk about banality. Not a word we use much, not dramatic enough. It doesn't sound like shadow work. It sounds ordinary. But here's what I've learned. Banality is the quiet cage. It's not the screaming nightmare. It's not the dramatic failure. It's the slow, creeping sense that this is just how it is, that nothing's going to change, that you've seen it all before. And the reason that cage is so hard to see? Because it looks like common sense. Part 2. Personal truth. I used to live in drama. Not on purpose, it was just louder, easier to feel. If I was in crisis, I was alive. If I was fighting, I was important. If I was a victim, I had an excuse. But somewhere along the way, I realized something. I was confusing intensity with meaning. The drama wasn't making my life significant, it was making my life noisy, and noise isn't the same as purpose. I started noticing the language I was using, the stories I was telling, the way I'd describe a difficult situation as a nightmare or a disaster, as if the words themselves weren't shaping what I was actually experiencing. They were. Words don't just describe reality, they construct it. Part 3. Common story. So here's the common story. Life is hard. Things go wrong. People let you down. It's a nightmare. That's the story we tell ourselves. It's the story we tell each other. And the problem isn't that life isn't hard sometimes. The problem is that the story stops at, it's a nightmare. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't build anything. It just repeats. Same words, same tone, same exhausted shrug. That's banality, not the absence of drama, the repetition of it. The same story told over and over until you can't see anything else. Part 4. Metaphor, the jammed projector. Imagine you're in a room. It's dark and there's a projector showing a film on the wall. Same film every night. Same scenes, same dialogue, same ending. You've seen it so many times you know every line. You know when the hero's going to fail. You know when the disaster's coming. You know exactly how it ends. And you sit there night after night watching it, thinking, this is just how it is. But here's the thing you've forgotten. You're the one who put the film on. No one's forcing you to watch it. No one's forcing you to sit in that room. You could walk out. You could turn it off. You could put a different film on. Hell, you could make a different film. But you don't, because the film is familiar. Because you know how it ends. Because at least in the dark, you're not alone. That's the cage of banality. It's not that life is bad, it's that you stopped remembering you have a choice. Part 5. Reframe, invitation and pattern interrupt. So here's the reframe. Banality isn't a problem to solve, it's a lens to adjust. You're not stuck in a nightmare, You're looking at a situation through a nightmare lens. And the moment you know it's a lens, not reality, you can switch it. Not to "It's a Wonderful Life," not to spiritual bypass, to something simpler, something honest. It's a challenge, not a nightmare. What's actually in front of me? What can I actually do? That's not optimism, that's clarity. Imagination isn't about pretending things are better than they are. It's about seeing what's actually there without the catastrophic overlay. Innovation isn't about inventing something from nothing. It's about working with what's in front of you. And vision isn't about predicting the future. It's about paying attention right now. Part 6, Call to Action. If you're still listening, thank you. I'm a woman who cleans houses in London and makes these videos in the gaps between jobs, between exhaustion, between the ordinary and the absurd. If something in this video landed for you, if you felt that little click of recognition, hit the like button. Not for the algorithm, for me, so I know which direction to keep walking. And if you want to know when the next one comes out, subscribe. No begging, no guilt. Just, if you're in, you're in. I'm not doing this for numbers. I'm doing this because I know what it's like to be trapped in the same story. And I know what it's like to finally see the projector. Either way, I'll be here every 2 weeks, trusting that eventually I will touch someone. See you next time.